Hello, I'm Judge Ronald B. Adrian of the Cleveland Municipal Court, a problem-solving court. The judges of the Cleveland Municipal Court are presented with the problems of our community every day. However, frequently making someone pay a fine or sentencing someone to jail just isn't the right thing to do to correct bad behavior. That's where the innovative programs created by the Cleveland Municipal Court come into play. And those programs are getting good results. As the court's administrative and presiding judge, I take great pride in the fact that our court fosters creative and alternative means of modifying bad behavior and turning lives around. Rehabilitation is as much a part of enhancing community safety as is punishment. Right now, our court promotes a dozen active programs to help people deal with the real underlying problems that landed them in court. Those programs are specifically designed to help people do things like breaking a drug habit, getting a driver's license back, or obtaining a GED. They also address the issues of mentally challenged offenders and breaking the cycle of domestic violence and prostitution. We still have a long way to go to make our community safer, but we're doing it by changing lives and minds one at a time. On behalf of all my colleagues here at the Cleveland Municipal Court, thank you for providing us the opportunity to serve. Again, I'm Judge Ronald B. Adrian. For more information on our problem-solving court, visit clevelandmunicipalcourt.org.
The Justice Center, where people come to settle their cases, all kinds, from small claims to capital crimes. But it was a different story Friday, May 2nd, when the Cleveland Municipal Court and the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association got together to present the 2014 mock trial competition. For over 350 students from the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, it was an opportunity to find out what really happens in our criminal justice system.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay. All right, so we're here today on the case captioned "The City of Cleveland versus Chris Archer." Is the prosecution present and ready for trial? Yes. Okay, so do we have opening statements?
Cleveland Municipal Court Judge Lauren C. Moore oversees the Cleveland mock trial program, which began 18 years ago after Robert Triazzi joined the bench.
Well, back then I was a new judge. I had met in fact, I had my swearing-in ceremony when I was first elected at Martin Luther King High School. And the school librarian told me at that time that the street law program that was in existence in Cleveland was no longer there. And I thought, all right, well, that's not, there's an opportunity here to look at that and build from there. I met with a number of social study teachers from the district. We thought this would be a good idea, I promised them that I would write the case if they would come. And I wrote the case, they started to come, and year after year it began to build and build. The very first time we did this, there weren't this many students involved, so it's great to see how this has grown. It is, I think, a benefit for our students, for our schools, but more importantly than that, it's a benefit for our entire community. Just to see our students excel like this, it's important for us to see that. And I'm glad this competition has allowed us to give witness to all the fine students we have in this community. Part of what I had hoped to do was not only engage them in the fun activity of being in court and being lawyers, acting it out, but for me it was important that the students focus on fundamental issues, all dealing with personal choice. People that were appearing in front of me as a judge had made negative decisions for themselves. So I would pick a topic that I saw for real in court, and I would mirror the case based on something that I saw in my courtroom. So I wrote cases about family violence, about handguns being left carelessly in homes where children would be killed. There'd be alcohol-related, drug-related cases that we wrote. And I have to say, Judge Moore, since I have left the bench, boy, she took what was probably a average writer and an average talent. She has really done wonderful work with these cases because they're relevant. You see here the energy of these students, why there's so many students participating, because she's identified issues that are important to kids and uses those cases, those fact patterns as a learning experience.
The case was not real, but it could have been. This year, it involved a hazing that turned tragic. The students assumed all the roles: prosecutor, defense attorney, witness.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you will be giving today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Tell me about your first impression of the Chargers.
Well, my first impression of the Chargers was that they were really cool people. But soon I found out that I was wrong.
Did you tell the principal?
Yes, I told the principal. She told me that what the Chargers did was nothing but good fun. Nothing but good fun? I could have died that night. I could have ended up just like Milan. Chris told her to step down. But Chris faced her the wrong way. And when she stood out, she fell.
I see this is hard for you. I have no further questions.
Well, why did you want to be a part of the Chargers?
Because they were everything that I wanted to be.
And what is that?
They were popular. Everybody loved them. They held the most prestigious positions in the school.
So you joined the Chargers to become popular.
Yes, I just wanted to be accepted.
Did you feel pressure to be popular?
No, not really, but
And after you notified the principal about the incident, did he take any further actions?
yes, the principal notified the police.
Yes. So you talked to the police.
Yes.
And what did you tell the police?
I told the police that what I said I was just joking about.
So you lied to the police.
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Today, the prosecution has proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Chris Archer is indeed guilty of hazing and involuntary manslaughter. He knew Milan had been drinking at the parties. The prosecution has no remorse for Chris Archer because he took a female who he admitted to knowing was intoxicated into the Cleveland Heights High School bleachers and put her life in danger. The prosecution has 2 eyewitnesses that was there when the death occurred and an expert on hazing. The prosecution asks that you find Chris Archer indeed guilty of Municipal Code 621.14 hazing and Municipal Code 621.00 involuntary manslaughter. Thank you, Your Honor.
I see a career in law for all of you, or a career in acting, or a career in some, I mean, you guys are all just very, very good. And the people who watch this are gonna say, wow, that's Cleveland school students. They look good, they sound good, they're smart, they think on their feet, and this is what they wanna see. The outstanding attorney was Danielle Harris. And the outstanding witness was Regine Evans. Now, she knew she had it when she broke down and she had everybody else like, oh my God. So now I don't know if this is acting or real. I'm like, okay. It was real, it was just that good. It really was. All of you were just fantastic.
Today was the best one I have ever seen in 18 years. Even when Judge Triazzi was doing it, and I thought all the kids were great, all the teams were strong. These 2 teams that I had today, they were just phenomenal. Witness, I mean, she broke down in tears talking about her deceased friend, and it was remarkable. I had never seen such a strong ensemble effort from a team. I think part of it is because the Bar Association has a lot of the lawyers going to help them, advising them, and they have really strong instructors in the schools. And so that's good. So I want to keep encouraging that so the kids can really do well.
We practice 2 days a week after school. We have a partnership with Tucker Ellis, and they come in, they provide 6 or 7 attorneys that come in and work with our students 2 days a week after school. And it's totally voluntary on behalf of the kids as an extracurricular activity, and they really, really enjoy it and they get really into it, and they take ownership of the program. It's really fun to watch the kids as they build their case and really become their witness character, and watch them develop acting skills, and they really understand the legal process when they walk out. It's a lot of fun and to watch the kids, because I can't do anything from here on out. It's all them. This is the moment where I've trained them so far, and they have to fly. And so watching them spread their wings is quite fun.
It was a day of hands-on learning. What they read and studied for weeks finally paid off.
Thank you for a wonderful, wonderful day. I've spoken to so many people, and they say this was a fantastic competition. All the teams were supposedly so good. So good. And I made this analogy earlier. I said, I play tennis. I don't like playing tennis with somebody who can't hit the ball back. And they said that everybody was hitting the ball back, and we had some real battles going. Did you all see that? You all saw that? I mean, that's fun. That's fun when you go head to head with a team that's also well prepared and articulate and ready to go. That's fun.
The amount of effort, the amount of skill, the amount of talent, the amount of energy that you brought to this community in this public building here today, I am proud of you.
We want more urban young people to say, you know what, I want to be a lawyer. Because as a lawyer, you can make a huge difference in society. Many, many great people in our history are people that were lawyers because the law gives you knowledge, and with knowledge, you have power. So this exercise today should not be an end. This should be just the beginning for you.
This is unusual, folks, for a court system to do this sort of thing. And to do it as long as it has, because it demonstrates their commitment to a community. I would like to acknowledge Judge Moore for the fine work that she has done these last several years, not only as a judge, but making sure that this competition has lived on and made it so much better than it was than we had it when we first started. So I'd ask all of you to join me in showing all of our appreciation to the judges of this court, and particularly Judge Moore. And congratulations to all of you winners. Thank you.
Thank you. In third place, and, well, you'll see. We swept it. John Haig, Team B. Second place, John Haig, Team C. And the best team for the 2014 mock trial competition, John Haig.